Hi, I'm Dorothy Godin, broker with Remax Crown Realty, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. I know it's Friday. I just got out of COVID isolation last night, so this is the first opportunity that I've had to get into Robert's studio. And I'm so grateful for Robert for being my tech guy because I never could do this without him. I wanted to touch base this week about how important it is to write everything in an offer. What you expect as a buyer, what you expect as a seller needs to be very clear and put in writing in the offer. I had a situation this week where an agent called and wanted to do a final walkthrough with their buyer, which is not a problem. It was requested in the offer, but he wanted to bring in a contractor, and that is a red flag for me and also for my seller. The final walkthrough is not an opportunity for you to bring 10 family members, a contractor, a painter, your decorator. The final walkthrough is meant for you as a buyer and your sales rep to walk through to make sure that the house looks exactly as it did when you purchased it, that anything that was supposed to be left is left, that there's no damage made by the people moving out. So in this situation, my seller clearly said, no, in our offer, it doesn't say that he's bringing in a contractor, so a contractor is not coming in. And I fully support that. If your intention is to do your final walkthrough with other people, you need to put that in writing. Now, it is not uncommon for people, for buyers to ask, can a parent come? Can I bring my kids to the final walkthrough? And really, we should have that in writing, but those kinds of requests usually don't pose a problem. It's when you want to bring other professionals in that we have a problem. So if that's your expectation as a buyer, make sure you put it in writing. The offer in writing is so important, particularly when you're talking about chattels included and not included. For example, nowadays we have in our washrooms, we have mirrors that are just hung up just like they were pictures. They're not actually attached to the walls. So many buyers are surprised when they get into their new house and they go into the washroom and the mirror is gone. Now, the seller has every right to take that mirror because it's not something that's attached to the house and it was not in the offer as chattels included. So you want to really make sure that everything that you expect as a buyer to be there on closing is put in writing. So then there's no misunderstanding. Everything in writing makes it very clear what stays, what doesn't clear, what the expectations are. So it's very, very important. I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying the last weeks of summer. The market is still very brisk. We still are in a seller's market. No question, as we've said in the last couple of months and couple of weeks, the market has softened. So far in August, we see the sale to list ratio is about 1%. So we're becoming more into that normal range. I would say in a normal market, that sale to list ratio is usually about 95%. We saw that number consistently for years. And the about 42% of all the residential sales in the city this month have sold at or above. So a far cry from the crazy, crazy hot market we had just a short few months ago. Now, having said that, the sale price is still really, really high. So, this month we saw a 10% drop in the average sale price. Year to date, when you compare this year to date to last year to date, average sale price is still up 22%. So we're still in a seller's market, just the process has softened a little bit. And we notice more and more listings coming on the market, although we still have 1.2 months of inventory. So we're striving to get to 5 months of inventory to get more into a balanced market. As always, I hope you find this helpful. Do share the information that get here that you find helpful, that maybe your friends would find helpful. You can reach me at Dorothy Godin at remax.net or 705-561-2360. Have a great week.